really
Oh
are
man,
about
it'd
to
be a
deal
real
with an
shame if
airborne
they were like on a
enemy,
theme
how
or
do we go
something.
about attacking them?
Yeah.
But we have a water one, a ground one,
The time has finally
another
come
ground one.
to demonstrate
I guess there
my
really isn't
power.
that much of a theme.
Your Majesty the Spiral
Um,
King, watch this
No,
battle
because
closely.
one could be underground.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are back with another episode of Gurren Lagann, episode 13. How'd you go and remind us of what happened last time, though?
Beach episode. Subversion of outfits. Death of Adine. See what they did there? I remembered a name.
Okay. What was the name of
Surprisingly
the first?
impressive.
What was the name of the first general?
Not gonna remember.
Hint, they were Adine's last words.
I know that. I know that.
Okay. How about this? What was the name of the
Waterproofing the
general we
ship.
were? What was the name of the general we were just trying to remember last episode?
Oh, Guam.
There
Because
you
it's a
go.
country.
Harder question. What's the last general's name? The name that you said would be a problem last episode.
Oh God.
Starts with a C. I said it was the name of a Mega Man villain.
The only thing that my head's going to is like or something around like Orichalcos, which I know is not true whatsoever.
Cetamandra.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna remember that one.
Oh, you will when he shows up, hopefully.
If he's lucky. Either way, then the fight then that happened. Princess captured, Yoko proving her value after feeling real negative during the beach episode by shooting the shoulder twice. And the day was won, and we're headed towards the capital.
Riding on a wave.
True.
All right. I mean, anything you want to add there?
No. I'm good.
Okay. I guess we go ahead and just hop on into it then.
Let's do it.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Slightly louder of an episode.
Slightly louder. I would. Actually, no. I would be. I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if we got another small face gunman that like plugged into one of the gunmen we have, but that would surprise me.
Why would that surprise you?
Because it seems like that's our boy's niche.
That's the
That's
gimmick of the
Simon's
show.
niche. Yeah.
I mean, also the fact that they've talked about it before. By which I mean they've talked about the concept of a very small gunman being special, I guess. Very specifically between Guam and the Spiral King. In that, 2 episodes ago?
Yes.
I think the element was the Spiral King said that they found something that they shouldn't have or something.
Yeah. Well, when the Spiral King went on vacation to Guam.
Well, since we're already playing this up, how about another memory test? What's the Spiral King's name?
I haven't been told that.
Starts with an L. No, actually, that's his title, Lord. His name starts with a G.
His name is Grant.
Actually, you have been told that. The moment that you saw him on screen, they said his name.
The tale of a man
I know. His name is Grant.
fight against destiny.
Lord Grant.
Simon and the others emerge victorious from their battle with Adine the Elegant. During their battle, Yoko learns of Nia's trust in both her and Team Gurren. Any hard feelings that Yoko harbored against Nia are now dispelled. Team Gurren's bonds of loyalty have grown even stronger.
They also just lost all the cargo that was on the deck.
There wasn't any. At most, there was lounge chairs, as you saw.
Simon, this is where you've been. matter?
No, it's just, you've really changed your image, Nia.
I knew it. I look odd, don't I?
No, you don't. Not one bit.
You really mean it?
I sure do.
Well then, that's a big relief. By the way, Simon, there's something
This
we
level
need
of
to discuss
optimism
with-
is intense.
What is it?
The thing is,
My favorite show.
I want to be put to work.
Huh?
It's just that everyone else is toiling away at their tasks. I can't bear to be the only one standing around doing nothing. I want to do something. I want to make myself useful.
Yeah, even the kids are working.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
you're a princess, Nia, so just seeing you walking around and smiling is enough
That's
for...
not true. I'm no longer a princess.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, maybe,
Simon! What's this I hear about you going all day without eating anything?
it's no big deal, really. I'll grab a bite when I'm hungry.
Unacceptable! You're the only one who can pilot Lagann. What would happen if you passed out when we needed you?
Well, you gotta
Eating
eat.
properly is part of your job. Eating properly is part of his job? Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
call back
I
that
didn't
episode where they were
interrupt something,
starving
but
and they
not at
couldn't
all. Thanks to
operate
you, I have my answer.
the mecha, remember?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You have your answer?
Anyway, I'm gonna borrow Simone for a little while. I swear, you never grow up. I believe I found it. I finally found my job.
I'm gonna feed Simone.
Well, I mean, it's literally eat up everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like you're not well.
Hey, I'm doing great.
I'm afraid I can't pinpoint the exact cause, but nothing seems physically wrong. It might just be stress from too much work.
Well, even though he's a kid, he's been out fighting in Gurren day after day. It's not surprising that he's collapsed.
I don't really think you're in a position to be making that assessment.
What are you getting at?
Don't you think that lately you've been pushing yourself just a little too hard?
Not really. I'm
Yeah.
just doing what needs to be done.
Awesome! Looks like we're gonna get a
Well,
taste
look,
of
Scramps
Paris
again.
food. Oh, man.
Mhm.
Nia's so cute when she's working hard.
I've been fasting since yesterday to get ready for this meal.
That's going a little too far, dude.
Wow, I'm kind of impressed.
Nia said she wanted to work too.
Everybody, it's almost ready! Huh?
Enemy forces?
Well, that's what's kind of strange. Judging from the size of the object, I'd say it's a battleship. But these coordinates here indicate that it's in the air.
In the air?
Ah, come on, that's impossible.
The radar is working properly, but if we really
Oh
are about
man,
to
it'd be a
deal
real
with an
shame if
airborne
they were like
enemy,
on a theme
how
or
do we go
something.
about attacking them?
Yeah.
But we have a water one, a ground one,
The time has finally
another
come
ground one.
to demonstrate
I guess there
my
really isn't
power.
that much of a theme.
Your Majesty the Spiral
Um,
King. Watch this.
No,
battle
because
closely.
one could be underground.
All
But it
units.
really
advance!
wasn't though. I guess technically put them underground.
Yoko,
I'm taking over for Rossiu. I'll pilot Gurren.
I can do it fine by myself.
Don't think I'm up to the task, do ya? I have been practicing, just so you know.
No, I didn't mean that.
Well, that settles it.
Right. That's where Kamina died.
Yep. That's not the best spot to think about.
Oh, Buta.
He's here to support you.
It was really just that nobody else has been in there except for Rossio since then. Rossio just kind of forced himself in.
What's the matter? Come down here,
True. You asked for them to fight you.
Second wave closing in. Come and get it.
There goes Bridge 3.
Remember this, and it ain't gonna happen again.
Oh no. Maybe
Bullet
we're gonna
bills.
have to put something there.
You bastards!
I mean, there's the element of regeneration in this show, remember?
True.
Weaklings. Such weaklings.
Or at least when Lagann merges with things.
I was unsure how formidable they would actually be. It's not that they're weak per se. Perhaps it's simply that I am too powerful.
Hubris is gonna be your downfall.
Go out there now, you'll be sitting ducks.
No, we won't. Come on, Leron, throw us again.
Are you sure?
We don't have time to argue.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I mean, control of the sky is a pretty good position to be in.
Yeah.
Time to Spider-Man this shit up.
Okay.
Simone, take a look at this.
Hey, yeah. Maybe we can integrate that thing.
And jetpack.
Well, remember they like integrated Viral's helmet into the thing, so
Yeah.
not without precedent.
We did it, Yoko!
Yeah, all right. Ooh. Now we can attack that flying battleship.
Damn, that was really cool.
Hi, brother. Hey, move over.
Kyo and Kial? Hey, take it easy.
Why?
Let's pay him back 10 times over.
Not so fast.
Huh?
We want a piece of the action too.
If this keeps up much longer, we won't get to eat Nia's cooking.
Her cooking! Okay, let's show those bastards what Team Daiguren is made of!
Time to begin
The counterattack!
Okay, yelling every strategy.
Right on their throats.
You got
I mean, yelling everything.
Yeah.
Enemy gunmen closing in fast.
What? Impossible. Didn't think I'd get to face him.
You think I wouldn't be in this episode again?
It's been a while, you dumb naked ape.
You again, Viral? Do you have the slightest idea?
The depths of my shame! The humiliation. of
I'm a
being
petty.
sole survivor.
I am the pettiest.
Begging
Let's
to take
fight.
part in this battle, so that I might have the chance to face you!
It's not being petty.
Damn it! Haven't got
You
the
say
hang
he's
of
the
flying
sole
yet.
survivor
I'm
of
trying to
2
go
generals
now.
now. You made a mistake.
Yeah, you done fucked up.
Yoko!
You won't get away!
Viral and the enemy have crashed right into the Levisphere control room.
What? Yoko?
What's with the worried look? Don't worry, Simone. It's nothing serious.
Yoko!
It's nothing serious. You just, fell.
Where is Kamina?
Why is there only a woman and a child here? Where did Kamina go?
Kamina ain't here no more.
Bro isn't here. You're looking for Bro? He's dead. He's what?
I mean, how would Viral have known?
It's true.
All he's seen is Gurren Lagann.
And knowledge is power, as they say.
Well, I mean, he fought Kamina the first time.
He died back then.
And he's assuming that he's been fighting Kamina this whole time.
You're saying that I've been losing to you? To a child?
He just hasn't had enough Wheaties yet. He'll get there.
What is it?
Simon.
Simon, you can't do it alone.
I'll be okay. Don't you worry, Yoko. I'm going to protect you.
That's a fine attitude. I wouldn't want you to claim you lost because you had a wounded woman on board. An insult done to me by a gunman will be repaid by my gunman. That's how I roll, human!
That's right.
Still talking like he's talking to Kamina.
What?
Putting up a visual now!
That's not the place to fight.
Viral, what do you think you're doing?
Hey, it looks like they're on fire up there!
Yeah, I see that.
Now's our chance! Let's hit them real hard!
We've taken a pounding too. Our main cannon are gone. The engine room could shut down any second.
Ah, come on! This is frustrating! Simone and Yoko are fighting in the belly of the beast! What's the big idea not backing them up? Let me fly up there and kick their asses myself!
Good
Ron always comes up with something.
Okay. Let's see what this idea is.
How can this be? How can I be losing to a lowly human cub?
I'm putting an end to this, Viral! Right here!
I see. So he can fight perfectly well on his own.
You and the gunman! Stay where
Okay.
you are!
Oh, almost lost Yoko there.
She ain't flat!
Just about.
The mantra.
How long do you plan to keep fooling around, Viral?
Forgive me, sir. I'm not interested in hearing excuses. Finish him! Yes, sir.
Don't just stand there, Simon! Keep fighting!
Stay quiet! Viral, you're playing dirty.
This happens every single time. Is this how you
Really do things?
It's my boy.
Hey, Leron, are you sure you want to do this?
Call him out.
This once, hold it together!
You can count on me!
Gurren! Full speed ahead!
Ah, the soundtrack.
Yeah. 80s soundtrack. Here we go.
Well, it's not even 80s. It's just specifically this fucking show.
In this manner, General, there's no honor in fighting this way.
Have you lost your mind? You've forgotten the debt you owe me for pulling you up from nowhere. Hero!
Real's got his own sense of honor.
Yep.
Ah, it's a flying kick! Dodge it! Dodge it!
Why would you kick when you have
We just clipped him!
a blade at the front?
You kidding? We watched Gunbuster and Diebuster specifically so you'd know why they would kick.
But they didn't even say lightning, you know?
Yoko, are you okay?
Yeah, somehow. Buddha was brave enough to protect me.
What about the others?
looks like some sort of flying device. Perfect timing. Grab it quickly.
We've got it!
Imagine that.
What is going on?
We lost Levish Sphere number 1. We can't maintain balance.
Keep us level, whatever it takes.
Yes, sir.
Viral, you will pay dearly for this.
Yes, sir.
Vero might become a good guy.
Vero's the one holding Cetamandra into ship. Also, Vero's the one who gets his ass kicked every time.
Somehow we drove him off.
Do you know how we drove him off? By believing in the you that believes in yourself.
Did you know that I kinda had a thing for Kamina?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew.
You did, huh?
Your bones and organs seem to be in working order. A little bed rest and you'll be up and about as good as new.
It can be a real pain being as tough as I am. Are you doing all right, Miss Yoko? Yeah, I'm fine. Leron's overreacting a little, that's all. Don't worry about me.
Well, no. No,
I mean,
Leron was not.
We haven't seen Rossio all episode, other than you were down and out.
Weren't you listening to me earlier? Eating properly is part of your job. Go on, shoot.
I'll come by later, Yoko.
I will come visit you as well. Rossio?
The thing is, it all started yesterday. I was walking by the galley, and Nia asked me to be her taste tester.
And you saw Rossio had to eat when he was in his home village.
I've never put in my mouth before. It was
Yeah.
out of this world. However, she looked so excited and happy as she was cooking that I couldn't bring myself to come out and tell her that I thought it was awful. And so I forced myself to sample every dish.
That's what caused it.
Oh no! All right now, there's plenty to go around. Don't be shy. Eat up, everyone.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good.
It's a joke we set up for 20 minutes.
Hell yeah.
It's great!
The operation's failure rests entirely on this man's insubordination. Not only is he incompetent, he is defiant, a fool beyond any hope of redemption. I ask that you sentence him to death.
Really? Majesty, if you order me to die, then I will gladly obey your wishes. But before that happens, there is something that I must know!
Restrain yourself!
Very well. Ask your question.
These humans, are they truly creatures inferior to beastmen? These humans... What the hell are they?
Cetamandra, leave us.
Sire?
I will see to this man.
Viral is the only one
Yes,
who's
sire.
answered the question. If Spiral King ordered you to kill yourself, would you? Viral says, yeah.
Yep.
Beastmen are imperfect creatures. To maintain their powerful bodies, it is essential for them to go into a death-like sleep, during which time their cells rejuvenate. If one were to stay awake, every cell in his body would die.
Spiral King, it is you who gave beastmen life. Why would you give us flawed bodies?
What are humans? Well, do you really wish to know the answer? Do you, Vero?
Yes.
My boy Viral.
Viral becomes the ultimate general.
Obviously, I'm not going to say anything. So, yeah, a 20-minute setup. I thought they were a bit more implicit about it, but obviously, Simone likes her cooking. Well, because you saw everybody else get like the purple blue face of.
Oh no, 1,000,000%. Everyone else was like, "This is not great," and Simone's like, "Yeah, this works."
Yeah. But I think the implication is harsher when you see that Rossio couldn't handle it, and Rossio was the one who was eating like fish heads as like good eating. Otherwise, it was fish bones was good eating.
Don't eat fish bones. I'm going to put this out there, and if you are watching this, do not eat fish bones.
I mean, you saw that was like when they gave them fish bones when they visited Rossio's village, and they were like, I think this is actually the best food that they've got.
Yeah. Well, and no, there's certain small fish that you can eat whole they're okay, but for the most part, they'll mess you up real bad.
Well, I mean, that's the implication now. That's why they could only have 50 people, etc., etc.
Yeah. Ooh.
No matter how thick the wall, it will eventually crumble. With that belief, we continue to pound the wall together. Next time on Gurren Lagann. Well met, everyone.
Yeah, something about that show gets me tearing up every time. It's probably because I'm watching it with you, somebody else. That's like, I'm not like bawling every episode. Though, to be fair, the earlier episodes are easy to not do that for.
Yeah.
I hope you feel that this show is an escalation of like this. It's just a line.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, never
100%.
do this on screen on a recording because it doesn't play well, especially out of context.
Oh, so what should I do?
Raise your hand at something like a 90 degree.
Okay.
No, 90 degree would be this, which is fine. That's asking for attention from your teacher.
We're raising the roof.
More of a, I guess if you're doing your hand at 180 plane, then you're also carrying a pizza. But, I mean, I guess more of the 45 degree angle.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I see how we're gonna get flight now.
Well, yeah, you saw them literally at the end of the episode holding it above their head, floating in the distance.
I also think eventually we're going to fuse with this big ship as well.
What big ship?
The one in the air.
Oh, Saitamandra's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We've only fused with one thing. Well, two things so far. In 13 episodes.
True, but we have to get to space somehow.
I guess technically you could count the Lagann fusing with stuff. And I guess that would be 4 things.
But I think I think the big like home base ship is gonna get that on part of it.
Yeah, I guess that ship at the very beginning of the first episode does look like the Gurren, right?
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah. Fair enough. Never thought about that before.
It's almost like we're building the ship that takes us to space.
Sure, I mean, I guess you could think about it that way. I mean, you certainly are. So, in that way, it's true. You could think about it that way.
In fact, I currently am thinking about it that way.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that works.
Yeah. It's crazy how words work. If you think about it. I think half of our debate so far has just been about definitions of words.
True. And everyone is going to stay to watch the entirety of that.
I mean, so far it's been it has been a reoccurrence that we meet a general, they fight a general, the general gets beaten, and then the general comes back a second time and then gets killed.
Yes.
Timolf shows up with the Daiguren, or sorry, Daigunzo is what he calls it.
Yeah.
Shows up with Daigunzo. They beat him into a canyon. He comes back in the second episode, dies. Obviously, he gets Kamina, so that's his claim to fame. I guess technically Viral killed Kamina, if you think about it that way.
Yeah.
Adine shows up. Adine retreats. Adine comes back. Adine gets killed. Salamandra shows up.
No,
Salamandra
Adine had 3
retreats.
fights.
Technically only 2. The first time she didn't get into a fight.
Fair enough.
Nia says, "I'm a princess," and then she just goes back and, has the whole conversation of, "Oh, I didn't know she wasn't a princess anymore."
Fair enough.
So that was
I'll
just
give you that.
appeared. So yeah, Salamandra had his fight. Guam had a fight. They've both retreated once. So if history is a cycle, or as George Lucas would say, it's poetry, it rhymes, then one would be to believe if you see Salamandra or Guam on the battlefield again, they're about to die.
Do we think we're going to see them in the same fight?
Well, the problem is that when we looked at the map of where the capital was, or as they said, Teplin, it was right there at the edge of the sea, so one has to be believed that they're right next to it.
That's why I think that it's a very high likelihood that we see them in the same conflict.
It's either that or there's going to be a slowdown episode where we just fight somebody really far away, or I don't know.
I don't see a slowdown episode coming because we had our slowdown episode.
Which was what?
The beach episode.
You mean the episode where Adine died?
Yes.
Was that a slowdown episode if a major character died?
I would say so, because a huge focus of that episode was the time on the beach.
I'd argue that we spent more time in combat than we did on the beach.
I see it. I still felt like that was
we saw it last episode.
It's true. To me that felt like a slowdown.
Okay. I mean, Adine died. So, I mean, it feels like not great to her to call the episode that she died in a slowdown episode. I feel like if we were still recording like D&D tabletop sessions and your character died, and I was like, God, that was the most boring episode of all the episodes we recorded, you'd be like, come on, guy, I died.
You know what? I actually would. I think that would be hilarious.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Legitimately.
Especially if you thought that your death was epic. And I'd be like, yeah, but it was only like half of the episode. In the first half, we were just shopping. For me, it was the shopping episode. The rest was kind of boring.
So fun. Oh, that's fun.
I'd say that's the measure, right? Half of the episode was a beach episode. Half the episode was a combat with Adine. So, feels kind of mean to Adine to write her off as it was kind of filler if you think about it.
Whoa, what? I did not say filler.
Well, of course not. I don't think this is based on a manga, and that's the definition of a filler episode is filler, stuff that's not based on the canon material.
Correct, but also filler feels like it doesn't serve a purpose sometimes.
Well, I mean, I think that is literally not yours, but I mean, the technical definition of filler is when the animation crew has to buy time or release schedule, and they make up their own material that isn't itself part of the show, or sorry, part of the source material. That is filler. So, like, you can have amazing filler, like filler that's better than the show it comes from. Historically, I think the show with the most filler per basis is not Outlaw Star, Trigun. Trigun, I think, is 60 to 70% filler, the show. And it is considered one of the best anime. So, just how it works sometimes.
Yeah,
Filler doesn't mean
Respect that.
bad. Filler just is a reference to cannot. Blah. The word my brain wants to say is canon with the city after it. Canosity. Nope. Canada City? Nope.
Yes. The capital of Canada, Canada City.
Well, no, I was saying canon and city. So if you're saying the capital of Canada is Cannon City, then sure. The canosity, I'll say, of things. Like a lot of One Piece, the filler episodes tend, well, not all of them, but some of them reference the movies. And the movies tend to not be canon either in One Piece. So,
Got it.
That sort of thing. But again, this has no source material. Gurren Lagann is an anime-only production. I think they may have made a manga about it after the fact, but that comes, again, after the fact, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, anything else?
Particularly now.
All right, well, once again, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?